These moving magnets are selling really well. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own custom designs and get them ready for production, even starting from real images of your clients.
In this video, we're going to create 3 different models of moving magnets. You'll see how to generate the designs, adapt them for laser cutting, and get them ready for assembly. Let's get started. To achieve this, we're going to use 2 very simple tools, ChatGPT to generate the designs, and Lightburn to make the final adjustments before cutting. The key is that you don't have to create anything from scratch. I'm going to give you a ready-to-use prompt, so you simply copy, paste, and get your designs. From there, we quickly adapt them and get them ready to take to the machine. Here we already have the prompt ready. Before we start generating, I'll quickly explain how this method works. Basically, what we're doing is giving ChatGPT a clear example of the type of image we want. And from there, we ask it to adapt it to the theme we choose. This is what allows us to get much more precise results without having to design from scratch. Don't worry about putting this together though, because I'm going to leave you all the prompts and example images in the description. You just copy, paste, and generate your own designs. Let's look at this example. First, I send a prompt where I not only describe in writing the result I want to achieve, but I also include a reference image so it clearly understands the outcome I'm aiming for. This greatly improves the AI's accuracy when generating the design and helps ensure the result matches our needs. I then close the message by asking if it understands what it needs to do. Once it confirms, I ask it to generate the image with the animal I want. In this other example, we can observe the same thing. We send a detailed prompt plus a reference image. And what do we get as a result? An excellent image that matches our expectations. Before we move on to the example where you'll learn how to create custom magnets from your client's photos, I want to show you something important. We've just launched our private Facebook community. There, you'll not only find all the prompts and reference images ready to copy and paste, but also pre-made vectors, so you can go straight into production without wasting time. But the most important part isn't the content, it's the access. You'll be able to ask us any questions during the creation process and get direct support to move faster and achieve better results. You can join through the link in the description. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you know when we upload new content. Now let's continue with the video. To continue creating this type of magnets, but this time using real photos of people, we need a much more detailed and professional prompt. When working with real human photos, the AI tends to have a higher margin of error, but even so, the results are extremely good, and any errors it generates are very easy to fix in Lightburn. Let's look at this example. Let's look at these examples. As you can see, the image is cut off at the legs, so the AI needs to regenerate that part coherently, as we specified in the prompt. The result is very good, with a small error that we can fix very easily in Lightburn, and the result for the grandmother's photo is excellent. It regenerated the leg area with perfect coherence. As for the facial features and clothing, in both cases we get very good results. Now let's move on to the Lightburn part. Here we have examples of the 3 types of magnets we're going to create. Now let's focus on the simplest one. For this, we'll use the example image of the Rottweiler dog. So the first thing we'll do is copy and paste the image into Lightburn. Then we'll trace the image and finally ungroup the traces so we can work on each piece individually. Once we have the pieces separated, we need to set the trace as a fill engraving and then duplicate only the outer layer and set it as a cut line. Next, we'll duplicate the head and add the square and rectangle from which we'll hang our pieces. Remember that you'll be able to download all the pieces from our community. Now we'll adjust the sizes. We'll make the arms smaller and increase the height of the legs. My recommendation is to use 4.5 cm for the legs, 3 cm for the arms, and 3.54 cm for the head. We add 2 5mm circles. Remember, I'm designing for 3mm material. We group each piece and align the circles with the square on the head. Here, depending on the shape of the animal's head, you may need to move the square or circles up or down. Now, for this design, we'll repeat the same steps as the previous one. Once we have the individual traces, we'll set the required dimensions. About 4 to 4.5 cm in height for the arms, around 7 cm for the body, and about 4-3 cm for the head. When positioning the squares on the head depending on its shape, you may need to move them further up or to the left. Now we're going to create the most anticipated ones, custom magnets made from real people's photos, a product that sells very well and is extremely easy to make. The creation process? Nothing different from what we've been doing. The only difference here is that we'll also duplicate the middle piece, the torso. And here I show you how to fix the error in the man's design. As you can see in the image, there is an excess of legs in the middle piece. To correct it, we simply ungroup the image, delete the outer line, then remove the part of the legs that we want to eliminate. After that, we select all the paths and apply an offset path, outer path. Then we group everything again,